Warning, do not run another Facebook ad until you've watched this video. This one video is the sum of every mistake I've made with working with e-commerce brands and what makes brands work amazing and what makes some brands do really poorly performing. We've tested hundreds of ads, hundreds of creatives and copies and things like that. And we figured out that if you do not have a winning product or, position your product correctly, you cannot scale your brand. You can have the best ads, the best website, best landing page, everything like that. And a lot of you guys simply do not have a great product. And I'm just gonna be completely blatant honest with you guys. I'm very honest with every one of my sales calls. I'm like, look, you do not have a product to scale to 7 figures a month. I don't care if you want to pay us as an agency. We cannot help you because you do not have a product that can scale to that magnitude. So with that being said, in today's video, I want to drop my winning product formula and give you guys the process of which you need to do the research to better position your product and better understanding of what capabilities your product has. So there's no more, Nick, do you think I have a great product? Well, I don't know. I'm not the one researching your product. I don't know the market like you, but this video will help you understand from my perspective why or why not I would think you have a great product. So that being said, if you're new to the channel, again, my name is Nick Theriot. I run an e-com growth agency. We work with brands and we help them scale from 6 figures a month to 7 figures a month in revenue. If you're interested, click link below, book call with me and my team. We'll hop on a free strategy call together and we'll basically go ahead and tell you what you got to do, and you can take it and run with it, or you have the option to work with us if you choose. And I have no course or anything like that to sell you. All I say is I provide as much free value to this channel as possible to give you guys as much potential chance to scale. And then if you take some value from it and you're ready to outsource it, then, keep us in mind to work with us. So that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the video. So winning product formula for Shopify e-com. Pretty much this can be applied for service-based business, a product-based business, an info-based business. There's no specific, just one specific industry that can apply it. All industries can leverage this particular formula I'm about to show you guys. And the way, it took me a while to articulate this to people, but I was able to articulate it correctly in a sales call the other day. So here, I want to ask you guys right now, this is an iPhone 4. Okay, I know me personally, I'm rocking the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm about to get that new, 14 or whatever's coming out in the market. And yeah, so this is the iPhone 4 right here. And my initial question is that, would you buy this phone in 2022 when the standards of 14 or 13 or 12, whatever, would you buy this phone right now? If I said, hey, whatever it used to cost, $400, would you buy this phone? You'd be like, Nick, no, would not buy that phone at all. Okay, cool. Well, would you buy it, but now it's 10% off? Instead of $400, it's now $360. Like, Nick, no, I wouldn't buy the phone. Okay. All right. Well, here's $360 plus a free AirPods. Nick, I don't want the fucking phone. Now, why? Why don't you want the phone? Okay. Here's the reason why. Because that phone is pretty much useless in today's society. It doesn't do 4K. The battery life is short. The screen size is smaller. So you're not saying no to the price. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys could afford the price. You're saying no to the product. Okay. Now, hold on for a second. Let's keep you guys drilled in. Everyone wants the 13 now. Okay. Or the 12 or the 14, whatever. One of those top 3 models right there. Why? It's a bigger screen, longer battery life, more storage, and a better camera. So it's just a better quality product that fits into today's society. Okay. It's kind of the standard now that you need to enter the market. Okay. And a lot of you guys are selling products that are iPhone 4s when everyone's selling an iPhone 13. And I cannot drill this into y'all the most. It's the most frustrating thing. It's like, why won't my ads work, Nick? My copy's not working. My creative's not working. I have the wrong structure of the ad account. And then you're like, I look at your shit and I'm like, dude, you're selling an iPhone 4 when everyone's selling an iPhone 13. And this is the main problem that 90% of you guys have. So that's just something I want to articulate to you guys, that it's not your creative, it's not your copy, it's not your website landing page. In fact, it's your product itself, and your product is shit. And I'll be straight and call out you on that. Okay. So with that being said, I want to give you guys though that you can improve it. And I want to show you guys how to improve it. Because if you don't improve it, you're going to be still trying to sell an iPhone 4. And look, if you go look at Apple's sales by iPhone, I'm going to pretty closely say that iPhone 4 makes up a very, 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 very small, probably 1%, maybe even 0.1% of their sales in 2022. And there's a lot less people in the market that would want an iPhone 4, okay? And because of that, you're going to have a very hard time to sell. If you're selling an iPhone 4 and everyone's selling an iPhone 13, even if you're selling, like I personally wouldn't even want an iPhone 10 in today's world. And I don't mean to sound pretentious or anything like that. I just, me personally, I have a 12 now. I love it. It works amazing. And if you're trying to convince people to get a lower tier product or product that's not as good as what people are used to, you're going to have a smaller market share. You have a smaller market share, you're going to be stuck at $100 today and spend forever on your ads, not because your ads, but because your product itself. So you really need to do a fucking reality check right now if you haven't done this already. And I'm going to show you guys what you got to do, okay? So first off, Apple focuses on the features people desire, okay? Apple doesn't focus on like random shit, okay? They focus on the main features people desire. Okay, what do people desire in the iPhone? Battery life, storage, how much photos they can put in there of selfies and pictures of their dog. What's the quality? Is that a 4K camera now? I mean, you could practically shoot a movie now from some of these iPhones now. Another thing is the screen size. I might have already said that. Some of the capabilities what games can run on the iPhone now. Also, too, the color now. A lot of people kind of desired of having a little like more creative freedom as well in the iPhone. So that's also another way they horizontally scaled their business. So they only focused on what makes people purchase every year. And I'm going to show you in a second of how to find out that. I'm going to show you. Don't pop off yet. So the first thing you have to do is identify 5 competitors, okay? And I'm not saying that if your competitor is, hey, Nick, I have a 5K a month store. Do I go identify other competitors that are on 5K a month? No. Go identify the 5 people that are the leaders for your specific product. So if you sell, if you sell iPhones, all right, and your other market leaders are Nokia, Samsung, whatever, then that's the people you're going against. So go identify your 5 competitors that are selling products exactly that you sell. Okay, first thing you got to do. Now, what you want to do next is you want to go ahead and take your product. Okay. And you want to, so if you're selling iPhones, all right, cool. I'm going to go look at Samsung, Nokia, all that. All right. I want to go look at Samsung, for example. That's one of our competitors. Okay. Go look at Samsung, whatever it is, the Galaxy now, whatever they sell, Samsung Galaxy S30, whatever it is. Okay. And then you want to look at it. Okay, cool. What's the price of the product? Okay, cool. X amount. They're selling theirs for 100. We're selling ours for 100. Okay, cool. So we're pretty similar in pricing. Okay. Features. What's the features of it? Okay. They have 2 terabytes of storage. We have 100 gigabytes. Okay, that's bad. We need to improve that shit. They have a 4K camera. We have a 720p camera. Okay, we got to fix that shit. They have a 180-day money-back guarantee. We have no guarantee at all. All right, we need to fix that shit. Okay, stuff that you need to look at. You need to write and articulate all this shit down as well. Okay, don't just, yeah. You need to literally go create, boom. You can create 4 or 5 columns, competitor 1, features, price, guarantees, compare 2, features, price, guarantees, compare 3, features, price, guarantees, all that stuff right there. Okay. Next thing you gotta look at is branding. How are they branding their brand as well? It's also important because, if your competitors are branding as very prestigious and stuff like that, that's probably how they can afford the higher, price tag. But if you're, branding it very differently, that could affect too at some level of your competitive analysis. Now, what this does is this allows you to establish a standard for the market. Okay. And a standard simply means that, hey, if we're introducing a new phone in the market, it has to do at least 4K quality camera, okay? Because literally every camera now on the market for iPhone and different phones can do 4K now, okay? So if we're introducing a product to the market with a 720p camera, we're going to be below the standard and we're going to have a substantially lower market share than everyone else because a high quality camera is a core desire of a lot of people purchasing these products. So now you can understand, are you above the standard? Are you below the standard? If you're below the standard, This is why you're lacking on your performance, okay? Now, the next thing is, as promised, as I told you guys, I would help you identify what are those core desires. So again, the core desire for Apple is a bigger screen, higher quality camera, longer battery life. Yeah, that's like the core 3 right there. Battery life, camera quality, bigger screen, okay? So the way you figure this out is by looking at positive reviews of your product and positive reviews of your competitors' products, okay? It's gonna show you what people love about your product and identify commonalities. If you read 100 positive reviews, 30 talk about, battery life, 30 talk about camera quality, 30 talk about screen size, and only 2 talk about the color of it, well, it's likely that camera quality, screen size, and battery life is some of the biggest benefits of your phones that people love, all right? Then read the negative reviews, okay? It's very, very important to read the negative reviews because this is how you're gonna find and figure out feedback of how to improve your product, okay? So if you're constantly declining and deleting those negative reviews on your store and you're not fixing that shit, you're morally obligated as a business owner because you're fucking up right now, okay? So fix that stuff, whatever people are complaining about, or that's another reason why you're not scaling your business forward. So look at the negative reviews. All right, everyone's complaining about my screen size. Okay, cool. Let's go create a new product with a bigger screen size, and let's call it the iPhone 14. Literally, only thing we're gonna change is screen size. Guess what? People still buy it every single year because it fixes a problem within a product. They launch 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, all the way up to 14, 15, okay? A lot of you guys with clothing brands. I've seen this before with like Cuts Clothing, and I've seen this with, I forgot another clothing brand I follow, Built, and they'll have like the active wear pants 1.0, okay? And then they figured out a bunch of problems with it. Boom, they launched 2.0, active wear 2.0, okay? And guess what? Everyone bought 1.0, bought 2.0. They extended their LTV, and they put a better product on the market that's have a lower return rate and lower dissatisfaction rate, okay? So very simple. So read those negative reviews and really figure out negative reviews of competitor products and your product, okay? And it's important to understand why to read negative reviews on competitors' products. So if you identified the standard of the market is a 720p camera on phone, and everyone's complaining in the reviews that, hey, this product's amazing, but I wish I had a better camera, okay? Well, guess what? You can then go make a better product. If the standard 720p camera and everyone's hating on the camera on it, guess what? Go make a phone with a 4K camera, and you just fixed a mass desire that people have and problem people have, all right? Make a product that removes all the reasons why people hate your old product plus competitors' products, okay? That's huge right there. It's a really amazing way to reach larger market share and regain a lot of traction in your business. Next thing is make a product with better features that people actually care about. So, for example, if iPhone just kept releasing different colored iPhones every year and still kept the iPhone 4, and they never improved battery life, screen size, camera quality, storage, because that's what people actually care about, they would be left behind because they never listen to their customers. So make sure you only improve the features that people actually care about. And again, you're gonna get that from reviews, positive and negative. And this is gonna make a massive difference in your business. This is literally the difference between you doing 6 figures a year, barely breaking even, to doing 7 or 8 figures a year with your business and being extremely profitable. We've seen this in every single client that we've worked with as an agency, all right? And now we're starting to get to the point now where we're more becoming product consultants because we're realizing that if they have a bad product or a shitty product, we're never gonna see the performance that they want and that they hired us to achieve. So now in our sales calls, like we go through this whole presentation every time on a sales call, because if not, and they hire us, then hey, we're gonna do everything. We're in the best ads, we're the best landing pages and stuff like that, but you're not gonna see the results you want because your product is shit. And I'd rather understand that in our first sales call with a potential client than go ahead and work for 6-7 months, never see the results they want, and have a customer leave with a bad taste in our mouth. So this is vital to understand this, okay? It's extremely important to look at this, do the research, or you can severely be left behind. And this is why one of my criteria as a perfect client is they're passionate about their business. They're passionate about the industry they're in, and they're passionate about continuing to evolve their business. Because if they're just sitting back, hey, I launched the iPhone 4, it's amazing, it did amazing this year. And if Apple just launched that one iPhone and just sat back and collected a check, they'd be out of business in 2-3 years because everyone else would have blown it behind. And I've worked with clients like that, and it's not fun at all. They consistently look at you, you're like, hey, your product is shit. Here's all the research to prove it. They're not improving it, thanks. They're just collecting a check. And guess what? Their business is just do. It's not the creative. It's not the copy. It's not the conversion rate on the landing page. It's the fact that the product is being left behind. And this is a real thing that I don't see many consumers or gurus or mentors talking about this at a low level on YouTube. And I really think it just needs to be addressed. And if you run a drop shipping business where you're like, well, Nick, I don't have any control over the product. What should I do? Find a product that's a better product than everyone else on the market. That's all I can say on that perspective right there. Bring manufacturing or bring the product in-house, work with your manufacturer, talk to your manufacturer and figure out, hey, I want this product and I want to do it this way, and do more private labeling in that aspect right there. So that's why dropshipping is not a long-term business model. It's a great way to find short-term success and then it brand into a big brand. So, but yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. I really hope this drilled the importance of this. You can tell by my seriousness. It's a very serious topic that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. And I constantly have to turn people down on sales calls because no one's doing this work right here. If you do this work, it's going to save you a fuckload of money, time, and energy that you could have put elsewhere into your business. If you get this wrong, you like just imagine running ads for Apple for an iPhone 4 in 2022. All the creative, all the copy, all the landing page conversion rate, things you could do on the page, and you wouldn't see the success at the magnitude that they want. Not because the ads, purely because of the product. All right. And this is what I call the offer. The offer is everything. It's the product, it's the price, it's the guarantee, it's everything. Okay. It's not just 10% off or free AirPods. It's everything put together. It's everything that I'm getting exchanged for my money. The offer is that we have a 4K camera. Cool. Here's my money. So thank y'all for watching this video. Again, if you're in an e-com business doing 6 figures a month, or and want to scale at 7 figures a month, we've helped multiple brands do so. Click the link below to book a strategy call with me and my team. We'll hop on a strategy to call together, dig into your business, see what you got to do to fix it, and then you can take that, run with it, or you have the option to work with us if you choose. And if if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank y'all for watching. My name is Nick Theriot. Talk to you guys later. Peace.